Hello.
Hey, what up? And also, what up, ladies and gents? It's favorite Asian robot right here, and we are starting today's stream. Now, I've got some benchmarking to do. I was about to start stream, then Arcane invaded at that exact moment.
Sorry.
You better be sorry, Jesus. All right, anyway, starting now, and I'll do my usual tweeting, sharing. And then, after that, we'll do our benchmarking tests, like I promised yesterday. We're going to just benchmark the Gley's build so that I can share it with you all. And we will actually know how much faster or slower we can expect it to be compared to an S.
Perfectly timed invasion.
Yes. Now, what have we learned about not invading until I am actually started?
I thought I still had time.
I'm just gonna judge you.
Fine.
The timing is always real. Hey, Sir Tommy. What up? Okay, good. Now let me go set up, now that I've tweeted and everything, let me go set up a spreadsheet for this. What's the plan today? Benchmarking. So for anyone who doesn't know what benchmarking is, basically what we're going to do is plain and simple. We are going to create a simple spreadsheet where we will say, okay, benchmarking. Now you can't see this because it's in the background, but it will be shown on a later video. Benchmarking test for Descendants. For builds. That's for builds. So I will record the type of activity. So we'll say like 400%, and then there'll be a name attached to it. And then after that, we will adjust accordingly. So for example, if it says like 400% chapel, whatever, then we benchmark in accordance with that. This will have to change over time because different missions will have different benchmarks. Therefore, we try to compare apples to apples. Right now, it's the chapel and Mystery's End. So we'll check out the chapel and Mystery's End. So chapel, 100%, Mystery's End. And what we do is that we check the timing that it takes a particular build to finish in relation to the baseline. Now, the baseline used to be bunny, but now the baseline is an S. So what we'll do is we'll now check the time it takes in seconds for an S to complete something. Time is measured in seconds. Let me just post that there. Sorry, I'm just writing the spreadsheet as I go along so that I can actually keep track of all the data. All right. What time is it over there? It is currently 12:34 p.m. Okay. So when doing a baseline test, for anyone that doesn't know what we do, actually I never used to show these kinds of processes, but nowadays with a lot of fake information out there, I figure it's better if I just showcase some of the processes to you guys so you actually know how it's done. All right, so this is an S's standard farming build. Now, if you guys do not know the farming build, it's already on my channel. Everybody and their grandmother should be able to copy it. If you do not copy it, then you are missing out. But hey, I can't really force anybody. I can only bring the horse to water. Can I make a drink, right? So what we'll do is we'll start out here. We will roll the 400%. Okay, we'll roll each one in turn. And then we'll get a baseline in terms of time taken. Well, that's a shame. Get some good sleep, pal. It's in my video, Goose. Check the video. You don't ever have to ask me, what do I use? What's this? What's that? Everything you need is in my video. Check the video. You must all learn to search my YouTube channel. Why? It's invaluable. In future, when there's hundreds of videos after like 6 seasons, if you don't understand how to search, you're gonna have a bad time. So learn now, search the channel. Always learn to search the channel and check the videos because you do not need to ask me. And if you ever have to ask me, that means I've done a very, very poor job of teaching, which usually is not the case. On the build videos, you will get everything you need. And since I recognize your name, Goose, I know you're not a first timer, so I hope that you won't ever ask again. Just go straight to the build video, grab what you need, and you're good to go. You should never have to ask me, what reactor do I use, blah, 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 blah. It's all unnecessary. Everything will be in the build video, and don't forget, if we ever, like, change or update anything, I am literally required to make a new video. I still hate the chapel's stupid waypoints. Alright, let's go.
You can't escape. Don't you dare run away. There's no getting away. Bastards. Damn it. Take this. Bastards. Keep trying. Eliminating.
Please take note, we have a clean stream policy. You are not allowed to make any drug references. Enjoy the video, but never make drug references. Take note, okay? We have a clean stream policy here. As per my contract with Nexon, do not ever make any drug references. You wanna use drugs, that's up to you, but don't make any references on my channel. End of story. If you like Ultimate Sharon, that's fine. Nothing wrong with Ultimate Sharon. But an S will always be faster than any other Descendant right now. So for benchmarking tests, we only use an S. Because every other Descendant is slower, unfortunately. Hello, Swordman Rin. I'm actually doing good. Just getting some benchmark testing done so that I can present the launcher build for you guys with proper detail.
My shield.
course I am. I'm the greatest human being alive, pal. So of course I'm awesome.
My shield. Damn it.
If you look me up in the dictionary, you'll see Adam Warlock's face instead. Alright, let me just clear this.
No.
Wait, damn it. Claudia's thing didn't break. Okay, there we go.
My shield. Damn it.
Okay, now we can get the benchmark timing. Right, 4 minutes, 9 seconds. Okay, great. No, no, no. Greatest human being on the planet, okay? I'm not just limited to this game. I will be Grandmaster in Marvel Rivals 2. And of course, once Monster Hunter comes out, I'll show you all how to kill shit there. Alright, anyway, that is clear. Now we're gonna go to Mystery's End. So we're gonna pull off the same thing. Turns out that you can also access these things from the map. Okay. No need to walk to a terminal ever again. Yay! Alright, let's go. Once we get the benchmark for both these, we will do the exact same thing, but with Gley, and we'll take the benchmark there. Then we'll continue several different activities and benchmark all of them so that we can get an effective comparison. Hello, Chiku Chick. Welcome, welcome everybody. Greetings to all of you. We are currently doing the benchmarking for the launcher Gley build since you guys wanted freedom.
Damn it. Take this.
Now come at me. Ha ha ha
Give
ha
up.
ha.
This is where it ends.
If you're thinking of trying it as a weapon,
There's no getting
I'll
away.
tell you in advance, as a weapon you'll be sorely disappointed. But use it in conjunction with my Haley build, as I've taught you guys, and you will have a great time.
Let's end this.
Just remember that many of these weapons are not designed to be used in
Don't you dare
isolation.
run away.
They are literally designed as part of a build, so make sure to use them accordingly. Otherwise, well,
No getting away.
you may not get the results you want.
This is going to hurt.
So do be aware of that.
My shield. Damn it.
Piercing light, like all other snipers, is unfortunately what we call a paper tiger right now. Which is what disappoints me the most. They've finally made the shotguns more viable, at least the Executor and Smithereens. I'm hoping they do the same for the snipers, because it is a big, high-caliber sniper. Surely, I could take down a Colossus or two with that, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel anyway. Yep. If that's what you're doing, then you will have a good time. Using it with the Zenith is great, and the best part is, as we've already tested, well, those who watch the stream would know, but the piercing light does not need a weapon core, because when you're using it with as Haley's ultimate weapon buffer,
This is going to
i.e. you're basically using it for Haley's Zenith, your weapon core bonuses don't carry over, unfortunately, because basically it's registered to the piercing light, so it doesn't carry over when you switch over to Zenith. So you can safely just use it uncored as well and still get the same results. More powerful male characters would be very interesting. But at the end of the day, right? I mean, look, I want more powerful male characters. Don't ever get me wrong on that. However, what I will say is that this game's a business. And if the devs, I think they feel that the male characters don't sell well, or they're not producing enough profit, I think they'll most likely just keep making, you know, good female descendants and then keep going with that. Like, it's just how things work. And at the end of the day, if you look at the trends for mobile gacha games, not that this is a mobile gacha game, but the reason why I use those trends is because, look, this game, much like those mobile gacha games, at this point, based on the player base that we sort of cultivated, either for good or for ill, the player base that we've cultivated is all about, you know, getting the hottest characters and things like that, which means that most of the profit, most of the whale spending on this game are all about that. So if they decide that there's more profit in the female characters, they'll probably go down that road more so than the males. That being said, if they want this game to like develop well long term, they need to focus up on the males a little bit. Even if they don't have the coolest skins, they have to be able to take some hits to profit to create a fairer game. If they do so, more people will actually enjoy it.
Just one character balance.
It will never happen. Never. Never.
No.
Take this.
But genuinely, I do hope for it. Because it would be a lot nicer if we had like some good male descendants, some good female descendants. Like, that'd be alright, in my personal opinion. Okay, 4 minutes 30 seconds is the benchmark. So 4 times 60 plus 30. Okay. Okay. Jaber has zero potential. And I'll tell you straight up, Jaber is so worthless. Like, I know there's a lot of videos out there that will sell you Jaber being good, or this being good, or that being good. No. You can try. And I tell you, you will feel so much slower than an S that you will wonder, what's the point? Like, of course, if you're talking efficiency, nobody's gonna ever beat an S, and we all know that. But people still want fun builds. That being said, the fun builds are still the ladies. For example, what we're working on right now is the restored relic build with Gley, where she gets to just launch missiles everywhere. So that's what I'm doing right now, and it is actually pretty good. Yum, yum, yum. Luna, useless. In my opinion, she will never be anything more than a buffer. Now, people are welcome to like her. That's not a problem. They are more than welcome to play her if they like. That's also not a problem. But in my personal opinion, if people want my opinion, I say she is literally useless. Unless you are going to go in a coordinated team for those like hyper fast speed runs, then sure, Luna is good. But yeah. Eisenford, I do not know. The only ones who have the power to announce that are the devs themselves, and so far, I don't see any announcement by them, so usually if there's a live stream, they will be the ones to announce it. They'll tell you guys in advance. You can grind Gley if you want. She's a fun character. Useful.
Will not
You should probably swap out Dangerous Ambush for HP amplification. Do not swap out Maximize Range or you're gonna take a much longer time to kill it. Honest answer. If you need to swap out something, swap out Dangerous Ambush for HP amplification. And you'll probably have a much better time, Mr. JR. But if you're on PC, please practice until you can handle the proper full build. Because look, if you're having trouble surviving and you're relying on more survival to get you through a fight, you're always going to be inefficient. And this is something that you guys have to worry about, especially if you want to start doing the higher rank Void Erosions. Because once those come out, it's going to be a real challenge. Yes, it is endgame content, but skill is going to be a factor. So please do be aware of that. You have to practice, okay? No! Hello, Aoi. Just a normal day for me. Nothing special. And Luna does indeed have the so-called Dance Dance Revolution gameplay, but well, it's up to you whether you enjoy that. Like I said, for me, I do not enjoy that at all. I very much prefer damage and dealing the highest possible damage. I mean, even in Marvel Rivals, I carry my team as a support, so yeah, I very much prefer to deal damage. I like to put the nail in the coffin. And I also prefer to fight in a more independent manner. So Luna to me was never of interest. Like, sure, you can use her so-called mobbing build, but I don't think people have actually benchmarked it to... I do not think people have actually benchmarked it to several of the other Descendants, so that's something that we have to be mindful of. Yeah, if you like it, go for it. There are always two factors in every game: efficiency or fun. I always answer, when people ask me what I think of it, I always say based on efficiency, because for me, efficiency is all that matters. But at the end of the day, those who want to have fun can do whatever they want. I mean, the whole purpose of this build is also fun. Because so many folks just want the pure joy of exploding hundreds of enemies. Oh, I keep forgetting. This thing, when you teleport in here, because it's a separate room, you will actually lose your frenzy mode buff, which is hilariously annoying. No.
I will end.
Please enjoy your designs. And I'll enjoy literally seeing nothing. Aha!
Will not be.
Yeah, it's literally about double the time for Mystery's End. So this was 8 minutes. So now we'll check the other one, which is the chapel. And we'll just keep going. Well, if we're talking efficiency, this will always be horrendously inefficient. But if you just want to have some fun, some people want it, so may as well make it. After I'm finished with this, I am never touching it again, but yes, since people said, hey, can you guys show me how to do this? I said, okay, why not? But I guess it's at least better that I make some of these builds, otherwise people will have to follow some other weird builds and probably have an even worse time. So I will work on some of these, at least until season 3 comes out.
Will not be.
If only Gley wasn't slowed down by lethality. I wouldn't actually mind something like this, but she gets slowed down so much it's annoying. Like, why? I feel like they should instead make her as fast as Bunny when lethality operates. Some people might say that's unfair, but what I say is, why do people not want to have fun? She should be like hyper fast. Like give her boosted movement speed or whatever, you know, and then watch people run around with rocket launchers. I think that'll be fun. Wouldn't you like to know, Petro? I'll never tell you. You don't deserve to know, Petro. But I'll tell everybody else, though. Eventually. So look out for my video. The AoE mod actually works well. See, the thing is, right, you're hitting everybody that is within the radius. And the radius, you gotta admit, is like, as far as I remember with this one, it's something like 10 meters. So that's about the explosion of a Lepic at max range. So you have to just gear your stuff to that. Like, I can hit everything no problem. You just have to make sure that you're actually able to blast the targets appropriately. Most people with this gun, right, when they feel like they're not hitting a lot of targets, it's because, number one, the explosions are very, very annoying. I wish you could turn off the explosion yourself. That way you'd be able to see the range a bit better. Because the explosion makes the range look bigger than it is. But you have to realize that the range, which is based on the launcher itself, is only roughly 10 meters. So you're looking at the same range that if you were to toss, like, say, a Lepic grenade, it's roughly around the same range, radius. So, yeah. This is why animations can be misleading. I don't worry about animations. I just worry about, is my stuff actually hitting? And once you get used to the actual hitbox of the things, it's okay. Because now that I'm used to the hitbox, it's very, very easy for me to just go through stuff and be like, okay, I know where this is gonna hit. I know exactly where this is gonna blow up my enemy, so I don't have to sweat it. The only one downside is that launchers have such a problem actually hitting. Now you see, like, I can actually hit Grunka all the way from Grunka's orbs from where I was hitting Claudia. But another thing is that the rocket launcher does not have verticality. Because theoretically, Claudia is within range. Do you know that? But when I'm hitting Grunka, because Grunka is on a different plane, he's a lower plane, there's no verticality to these shots, so it's all horizontal. Which is another reason why some people feel like the radius doesn't do as much. But them's the breaks. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Chapel is 6 times 16. Okay. Now we're gonna head back. We're gonna benchmark using a slightly different technique. No, you cannot. You cannot turn off your own explosion. I can show you, but the option does not allow that, which is the annoying part. The most important thing is that if you see show only yourself, there's no such thing as like turn off explosions. So you actually cannot turn it off at all, which again is very annoying. If there was a way to do it, I would say absolutely hell yes, but there isn't right now. Which is why a lot of people have this issue, because you literally cannot see shit when you try. Anyway, give me a second. We're going to try a modification. Slight little modification to this. Okay, now we're gonna benchmark again using similar things, but with slightly better stats overall. Let's see how this feels and functions. This is why I like to do proper testing, Jeremiah. Because I know a lot of people have been selling these things. It's like, oh my god, the new launcher mods are insane. Are they really? Are you sure? That's why this kind of testing is important.
So thirsty. All my senses come alive. Feel my power.
This is the wrong build. That makes a lot of sense. I have a few unnecessary things in here. They'll still function, of course. But I just realized, I was like, something is missing in here.
All my senses come alive.
Oh, Supreme King.
subscriber detected.
Welcome, new subscribers. I'm doing good, just doing the benchmarking test right now. Before I release this build out into the wild for you guys.
Same part.
Will not be.
Yeah, sure. But is it efficient? The only question you have to ask is it efficient? If it's fun, then, you know, go for it. Just as long as you're not, you know, making anybody's run last like 10 years, then that's fine. With Colossi, I tend to be a bit more wary. Like, fun and just like the PvE like the relaxed farming content is fine. But when it comes to Colossi, the one thing I usually hate is like if somebody goes in there with a so-called fun build. So I try to avoid making fun builds for Colossi because, yeah, if somebody were to walk in there with a so-called fun build, it's usually a not a very good situation. But here in this kind of stuff, it's okay. Well, Mr. Supreme King Dragon, if you've missed all the information that I put out, then you'll just have to wait and see. Wait for my next update video and then you'll know. If you had properly paid attention during streams and during my videos, you would know about this. So the question is, Supreme King Dragon, why haven't you been paying attention to my videos and my updates? What is your reason for choosing not to follow your king? Busy with work? Work is not an excuse, brother. Very shameful. Very shameful. Be ashamed for having a job. It's disgusting, bro. But anyway, if you want to know, it's the 6th. Or at least it should be. That's what they said in their last preview, but we'll see. When it comes out, I'll post about it, so make sure you tune into my live streams when I'm streaming during the update. That is if you don't want to miss out. Okay, let's see. This is slower. 8 minutes and 2 seconds. Actually, wait. That's exactly what I said. I don't think I stuttered, Mr. Supreme King Dragon. Did I stutter?
No.
That was Mystery's End. Now the chapel. Weirdly enough, that was faster, but we'll see. Sorry, what Colossus are you talking about? You always need to kill the Colossus, so I'm not quite sure what you mean. But if we ever got one that's weak to a specific weapon, then we'd probably build up a weapon that's designed for that. But for the most part, depending on what they do, I'm not sure if they're going to introduce new hard mode Colossi. So far, they seem to be working only on the Abyss Colossi. So we'll see. Because they seem to be trying to put some focus on weapons with their weapon cores, sure. But it's not like any of these weapon cores have made the weapons so drastically powerful that they can beat skill-based Descendants, so that still presents a problem for a lot of situations. Because ultimately what we're trying to do is one phase, right? Other than the shotguns in the hands of Gley, none of the other weapons thus far have shown full capability of one phasing. And by full capability, I do mean like they will absolutely 100% one phase the enemies. That so far hasn't happened yet. I'm hoping that there will be a gun that can do that, but thus far I've not been impressed. We'll have to wait and see what actual content they come up with. I think it would be cool if they actually did bother to make a weapon that was decently good and that could actually kill Colossi with a strong enough gun-based Descendant. Then I would say hell yes. Well, if you're willing to put that much investment in it, because changing the elements every single time is pretty terrible. That will cost a lot of catalysts. But if you like it, then go for it. Yeah, no, that's fine. If that satisfies you, then go for it.
I smell death.
Excuse me.
Oh, I was muted. Bless you.
Lol. It's okay, appreciate that. Yeah, this thing has no verticality. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Okay, first murder Grunka, then I'll deal with this guy. If only this thing had more verticality, I would be actually a bit more happy with it. Thanks for Tommy. Okay, let's check the time. 7 minutes, no good. So the results are pretty inconclusive. 5 seconds. Okay, noted. Just testing a few things. I'm doing what is called benchmarking. Benchmarking basically means that you do an activity with obviously the fastest possible character, or the best, and then you test how a build compares. Because lots of builds can do an activity, but yeah. Oh, Haley for sure. Gley can somewhat compete with a shotgun, but you really want it done fast, it's Haley all the way. At least that's my opinion. Haley is still the queen of bossing, and there has never been any other queen. Gley is risky. Gley requires you to go up in their face and start blasting them with the shotgun. Which, granted, is pretty cool. But again, boils down to whether or not you want to do that. And also, the other problem is that not everybody can immediately jump into a Colossus' face and shoot it to death. Some people aren't exactly very good at that, so do have to be a bit careful. New? Not really. basically the old gun Gley build, but just that I have a restored Relic launcher. That's it. There's nothing special or, you know, unique about it. It's just, I have a missile launcher. Let's see how this works out for me. That's all. That's all I'm doing. And it is like, I'm designing this because people wanted it, so I'm doing it for fun. But I am actually also benchmarking, and like when I present my video later, I do want to actually say, hey, you guys do have to realize that this is not going to be absolutely super awesome. It's going to be like useful, but not like super fantastic. So just be aware of that. And I intend to fully disclose things because a lot of people are selling these kinds of builds out there. They say, hey, these builds are so great, you know, use them. Oh, you can do this with them. You can do that, which is all well and good up until you realize that some of these will actually be so inefficient, you're costing yourself double the time. So I want to be upfront about the time cost, but other than that, like, people still want to use it, they can go ahead. No, they don't, Craig. We actually tested this already. The weapon cores will do absolutely nothing for the amount of rounds. I think you may have missed it when we actually tested it live on stream, but we did the test live on stream. I've got 78%, like a gold rounds per magazine roll. I still only have 7 shots in there. So weapon core does not affect the number of shots you get out of your piercing light or whatever. My so-called Gley drip is quite literally just the default Twisted Worship outfit, no paint. That's it. That and her princess cut hair. So all you gotta do is buy it with caliber and you're good to go. You don't even need any paints or dyes because the princess cut hair is default black. But then again, I favor this Asian hairstyle because I really don't like any of the other hairstyles for Gley. Like, they're okay, but not cool enough for what I want. Not really, no. As far as I can tell, the weapon cores do not appear to affect the unique weapon. Because don't forget, her number 4 is her literally taking out a unique weapon, which appears to be unaffected by the weapon core of your base weapon. So whatever base weapon you're transforming into Zenith, it only appears to be certain modules that affect it. And that's about it. Like, literally nothing else in Zenith itself, in the piercing light itself, appears to affect Zenith other than just the basics and the weapon options. So I don't know why cores work like that, but it's a bit disappointing. I genuinely think that we should actually ask the devs why, you know. Next time they have a Q&A session or whatever, ask on my behalf. Find out for me why our weapon cores don't affect the unique weapon, because what's the rationale there? Like, if you're telling me that the weapon options and everything all affect the unique weapon, then what about cores? Why can't cores affect it? Cores are extra stats, so... That almost doesn't make sense. It straight up doesn't make sense. I mean, you're effectively transforming whatever weapon you're holding into the unique weapon, right? And in the case of Haley's Zenith, you're even taking the base damage of the weapon itself to deal additional damage on top of your chill attack. So I'm like, so why would you still exclude the weapon core? Again, I don't understand the rationale. It makes no sense. Both are necessary. If you take a look at my Infernal Walker guide, I use both. The Piercing Light is much better for most of the fights before you get to that stage where you're dealing with Infernal Walker. But when Infernal Walker, because they have said that the Abyss Colossi will come back in rotation, when you're dealing with Infernal Walker again, you're gonna need the Perforator. Because you see, for other Colossi, you have to kind of aim at their weak spot, and 7 shots is more than enough. You need to aim at their weak spot so that you can get an accurate shot and knock them down. But for the Infernal Walker, you just need to dish out as many damage with as many shots as possible. So, yeah, I have both built up, and that's exactly what I do. I have both fully built up, and I use both. 5 minutes, 18 seconds, okay. Okay, now we go to rank 20. No problem, Tim. That's what I do. I make stuff so that you guys can enjoy. Now, let's do another benchmark for the rank 20. Then we'll do the same benchmarking with Ines, of course, so we can get the true baseline. And then, once we're done with that, I will do the special operations. Then finally, the benchmarking will be completed, and I can present the launcher build to you guys with full details and explanations.
So thirsty.
pretty much. Like for me, as I've mentioned before, I'm an efficiency kind of man. I wouldn't play a build like this, but rather than people, you know, using some random bootleg build out there that is probably going to get them killed, I'd rather make it myself and say like, okay, look, you guys want to have fun with the launcher? Here's how you do it. Is it going to be efficient? No. Will I ever do it? Hell no. You catch me on my NES being hyper efficient, but you know, you want it. Well, you can have some fun with the shenanigans. You won't be able to see shit, but you can have some fun.
Do you have anything for the Peacemaker?
Haven't worked on it yet. I do want to work on it in the future for Valby's sake. But I still haven't worked on Valby either.
Yeah.
There's the deep breath.
Good. I was hoping payout would give me the unlimited or the rapid fire, but it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work with her unique because you cannot trigger it. Oh, there we go. Almost went off the map. Now, keep in mind, right, if you guys want to do the Void Erosion 20s faster, or whatever, I would really recommend bringing along a proper alternate weapon rather than just the launcher. The launcher is great for getting rid of the mobs, but when you have to deal with the elites, you might want to have a weapon that you can just switch to. Alright, so be aware of that. This will be fully disclosed in my video as well, that these timings are not 100% reflective of the build, simply because you can actually get a lot more done if you were to bring a weapon that will deal with the elites for you. So do be aware of that. For example, here I'm wasting a lot of precious time doing this, just bombarding an elite, when it would be a smarter decision to AoE the whole thing and then just murder the elites with an actual gun. But for the sake of benchmarking, we need to know how something performs in isolation.
All my senses have come alive. Damn it.
This takes a stupidly long time, 6 minutes 32 seconds. But again, it would be different if I actually had a proper setup. Like for most of you guys, you'd be able to do it. I see no reason to use Haley, because all I'd be doing is just using a so-called gun build with Haley. And I'm sure that you're asking because you've seen some other people doing that. It's up to you whether you want to follow that, but if you're talking about efficiency, just use Ines. Okay, guys? Don't waste your time. If you want to do something for fun, you want to use something else for fun, go for it. There are lots of builds that can do level 20. It is pointless to do all these builds because what's the point? Unless you're just that bored, you got a lot of spare catalysts and you just want to have some fun with something else, then by all means, you know. I'm not going to hold you guys back and say, no, don't do it, because you can, by all means. Just know that you'll be less efficient anyway. Like, no matter what you do, you're going to be less efficient. So, the choice is really yours. Like, at that point, it's just a personal decision. Like, are you so bored with an S that you just want to go around and have fun? Then go have fun. I can't stop you, and I wouldn't stop you anyway, you know? You should be doing what you feel like. But if it's because you want a genuinely efficient solution and you're thinking, oh, Haley might be able to do it, the answer is no. You will still be slower by miles compared to an S, and you will literally have to have a perfected weapon that is solely designed for that, which again means that you might be compromising your weapon for other activities as well. I would stay away from that, but choice is yours. Got this thing on my neck, it's annoying me. Oh well. Alright, let's carry on. Switching to an S. Farming build. Now we will benchmark the 19 and 20. And then we'll finish out with the special operations. Then the full benchmarking is completed. I mean, there's people that have done Void Erosion rank 20 with Jaber. They've also done Void Erosion rank 20 with somebody swears that they did it with Luna. So I said, okay. At the end of the day, you know, people are going to do whatever the hell they want to do, but is it efficient? You know, you have to ask yourself, what are you going for? Efficiency? Or are you going for just plain fun? Just plain fun, anything is possible. I think my buddy CG rolled Haley with Excava for some fun, which was pretty cool.
Oh, those bastards. Oh, damn it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that I can't do that. LOL. That was my bad.
Damn it, no.
This might give some slightly less accurate results, but oh well. Sometimes you gotta pay the price of failures. Even unintentionally.
This is where it ends. Begin tracking. This is going to sting.
Guess I'll have to make up for that right now.
Give up.
Excuse me. Let me go a little faster.
Let's end this. Boom. Keep trying.
New subscriber detected.
This is going to hurt.
You know those movies where the guy who's behind in the race just decides to go faster? That's exactly what you can do.
Take this.
I have a teaching speed and then I have a killing speed.
Oh, damn it. There's no getting away. Let's end this. Those bastards. Don't you dare run away.
Congratulations, Mac. If that is what you're searching for, then enjoy.
This is bad.
It's not what I use, but depends on how closely you're following my work. I believe that is to do with Luna's Transcendent mod, but why are you farming with people? It's slower. Unless you're lonely and you need company, then fair enough. But Luna can indeed so-called use a farming build. I would, however, state that if you want to look into that, there's plenty of guides out there that show Luna's so-called farming build, but you compare it to a Ness should be a lot faster. And if your Ness is slower than a Luna, you better start worrying about how you're actually playing a Ness. Well, check the builds, Mac, and make sure you're following it. Well, if you want the same results as me, make sure you're following mine closely. If you're not, then you have freedom. Okay, now we head to 20. What are you working on, Arcane?
I've been farming gluttony for peacemaker part pieces. I need like 2 more. I need to craft 2 more, and the peacemaker will be fully upgraded, and then maybe I'm just trying to work on a build for it.
Okay, fair enough. Enjoy. Of course, the builds will change slightly, Victor. Because right now, everybody out there is saying, oh yeah, these void erosion builds will work. Are they very sure? We will see.
This is awesome.
I will conquer things my way, of course.
Bastards. No.
But anyway, for me, the only thing I'm gonna worry about is the erosion merger system. Like, that's the thing I'm most excited for. Like, sorry, the core merger system. Being able to merge lower rank cores into higher rank ones will be good because nobody's gonna ever use the lower rank cores. We know this. You know this, I know this. There's literally no purpose to them at all. So for that reason, I would very, very much love
Let's end
to
this.
just be able to merge all my cores properly.
Going to stop. There's no getting away. This is where it ends. can't escape.
Okay. 347. Okay, now we will go and do the special operations, then we'll benchmark them with Gley, and we're good to go. This will be the last of the benchmarks. Yay! But we always got to be thorough in the testing. Okay. 1 second. Okay. One sec before I carry on. Okay, never mind. I will deal with this later. Sorry, minor error issue that I was trying to look through. Alright, off we go. So now we hit both special operations using an S. And of course, we will use a full proper build on both. And then we will test it out with Gley. Let's do this. This is an inhaler for allergies. I'm sure most of y'all have seen a Vicks inhaler. If you guys have never seen a Vicks inhaler, I would question what part of the world you live in. But yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen one of these. Now, I'm not using the Vicks brand though. I'm using a different brand, one that I feel is better. But yeah, it's basically the same principle. It's just an inhaler whereby if you've got allergies, it helps like clean up your stuffy nose, all that kind of stuff. Helps you stay alive through your allergies. I use it often because my allergies bother me a lot.
High-level enemy identified.
No.
Designating as top priority target. Please eliminate.
Regardless of what it contains, the frequency of use depends on your characteristics and what you actually need. If your allergies are bad like mine, you will have to use it very, very frequently. So I don't know who told you that, you know, there's only a certain frequency to use it, but that is completely incorrect. No such thing, pal. You basically use it as much as needed to keep your nose dry. And clear, of course. Some days I have to use it often, some days I don't. So just adjust based on your own needs, essentially.
This is where it ends. My shield, damn them. This is going to hurt. Don't you dare run away.
We've sighted another Vulgus leading the defensive forces. Eliminate this target and stand by for next transmission.
Thanks, but I think I'll take care of myself, Mr. Mustafa.
There's no getting away. Let's end this. This is where it ends. You can't escape. Let's end this. Begin tracking. My shield. Damn it.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Take this. Begin tracking.
Okay, 6 waves done.
Don't you dare run away. This is going to hurt. Boom. Keep trying.
Hey, Zafudin. Nothing much, just doing the benchmark test for the Gley launcher build. It is just a for fun build, but I still want to do a proper job of benchmarking it before delivering it.
Let's end this. You can't escape. Take me. Damn it. This is going to sting.
Hey, Burr Crab. How's it going? Okay, that way.
This is going to hurt. This is awesome, huh? There's no getting away. Damn it, no. This is going to hurt.
We've detected an enemy unit with abnormally strong readings. Identification,
escape.
commander of the defensive forces.
Quiet is good. Okay, come on. I'm just trying to get these benchmarks done fast.
Take this. My shield. Damn it.
One,
Let's end this.
two.
No. Give up.
I have zero interest in Valby.
Awesome.
You can try some of the Valby builds out there. I can't guarantee their quality, but several people have already done them. I may work on her in future, but I'm sorry. There's no... Like, right now, Valby is not something that's on my plate. As for a Plasma Ball build, I see no reason to do so. Unless Void Erosion... Like, unless the later Void Erosions are so difficult
My shield.
in terms of survival that I cannot survive with Time of the Hunting Hounds, I probably will not do a Plasma Ball build because what's the point? You gotta ask yourself, is there a reason to do something? Like, for example, Launcher Gley is a for fun build, yes. The reason I'm working on it is because a lot of people have asked, but at the same time, it's also something that is different enough that I can differentiate it in terms of, you know,
Keep trying.
value, I would say. But here, if I was to think about it, what value would a Plasma Ball build bring for an S? It
There's
takes
no
away her
getting
crit
away.
and just makes her a normal, standard Descendant. So you're not only going to be much slower at killing, but are you going to be efficient at all? So it's very hard for me to justify the use of that build unless, like I say, the later Void Erosions are so difficult that it requires an excessive amount of survival, then I may take a look at Plasma Ball. But at this current moment, I don't foresee a need for it. At this current moment. Of course, I will happily change my tune at a later time if necessary.
Damn it.
But yeah, for now, should not be necessary. Should not be the
This is going to
keyword.
hurt.
Because don't forget, another build means another whole reactor to farm. I don't think people want to be on that grind right now.
can't escape. Ha! Don't you dare run away.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Exactly my point. Unless something is so hyper efficient that it is the best, I literally avoid farming reactors. And also, catalysts are a problem because I have to create every catalyst the F2P method, which means that it takes me 5 days of 2 catalysts per day, and even then, because of my schedule, I usually only make 1 or 2. Like, I don't even get to make the 2 each day sometimes. So because of that, it's quite difficult for me to... I have to make a choice between builds. So that's why I'm not really keen on working on Valby right now. Or several of the others. 1121. Okay. Because I would much rather focus my efforts on several of the weapons. And I want to finish a lot of the builds for the weapons. Each one takes 10 catalysts, which is even more. So I'm trying to divide my catalysts accordingly. Hey, Daryl. What up? Okay, defense mission time. Then we'll benchmark there. This one we have to go public, but we will see how it goes. I'm doing all right. Just benchmarking these builds so that I can release them later. Give me 2 decimal places. Do that. Do that. Okay, great. Do I need a header? I think I can ignore the header here.
Impressed. Yes, I'm good at this. Restoring shield.
Boom. This is going to sting. Keep trying. There's no getting away. You can't escape. Take this.
Yum, 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 yum.
This is going to hurt. There's no getting away.
And bang.
This is where it ends. This is going to sting.
No, you cannot escape. Okay, boss of the second wave should be dropping in soon. I have a feeling that I'll be a bit more mentally engaged once I have to actually play Gley, since that will involve some actual movement. Or rather, a lot of rolling to compensate for the slow movement. Whereas an S can literally fly everywhere, which is great. Okay, come on, next round. For once, at least, I don't have to be concerned about. I don't have to be concerned about the kill speed because I'm maxed out. Having the full power of your reactor makes such a difference.
Keep trying.
Like, you just get to see the full-on kill speed instead of when I'm leveling weapons.
You can't escape.
Yep. That's why I still think people should keep suggesting it to them. If people keep suggesting it to them, they might do it eventually, because I believe firmly that the whole we have to keep farming external components to get it to drop is annoying. I actually plan to do a study tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to do a study on how long it takes to get perfect external components. So I will literally spend 3 hours killing Pyro tomorrow just to find out how long it takes to get a perfect set of external components. And I'll record all my results, you know, all my results at the very end.
Keep trying.
So that is my plan for tomorrow. Because I want to be able to comment and also share with people, hey, this is how long it's really taking us to farm. Are we satisfied with this? Because it's nutty. It's nutty. Especially when you're going for those perfect sets. Definitely not easy. Hello, Mookie Mocha.
Take this. There's no getting away.
Okay, time to actually use my brain. Also, Daryl, I hope you're doing good, my friend.
Take this.
Okay, nice and fast. Next, come on, come on, come on. I feel like whenever I do this gesture, you know, it's gonna be pentagram for Rala. I'll start opening a portal.
Reloading.
All right, let's go.
Let's end this.
Chill days are the best days.
This is for it. Don't you dare run away. This is going to sting you. This is going to hurt.
There we go.
Let's end this.
Over there. And then here. And here.
This is going to hurt.
Take a nasty little zap zap zoom.
This is awesome. Boom.
I'll be back.
Take your time.
My shield. Come there. Begin tracking. Damn it.
Powering shield at light speed.
Take this. I'm really screwed.
Come on, get up.
What do you think?
Get up, level 15 and S. We got you. We got you, pal.
Let's end this.
Whoops. I missed that cast pretty badly.
My shield.
Alright, one last round, and then we can record the results here. Then we'll switch over to Launcher Gley, and we'll do the same thing.
This is where it ends.
And survive.
Eliminated.
Restoring shield.
Here we go.
Take this. Bastards. Done.
Come on. Load your gun. Oh, this is the set. This is the core. The RK Shield dudes always have one core guy. Sometimes I forget which one it is, and I hit the wrong one. Such a waste. Okay, Priest of Narcissus is down. Vigor down. Just the last two left.
Press. Yes, I'm good at this.
Nice.
Take this.
Gonna get rid of Agonia.
This is where it ends.
Okay, Agonia down.
Damn it. Don't want to get lost.
Okay, there we go. 9 minutes 13. Okay, fantastic. 9 minutes and 13. Grand. Okay, now back to town. Swap back over to Gley with her launcher, and then we will test and benchmark, and then finally we'll be done with all tests for today. Then I can just go farm some shit.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Back welcome, human, back welcome. Okay, now, moment of truth. This will either go well or unwell. Nah, either way, I don't think it'll go badly, but because it's literally impossible for it to go badly, but it might go a bit slower than intended. Now, please forgive me, protecting the content as usual. Okay, blah, 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 this is all fine. This is all fine. Double check here. Aha. Okay, fine. Grand. Now, we're going to do both the spec ops. I'll do the defense first, because me as well. Derp fence, public, as we did before. And my job will simply be go and blast stuff with my missiles. And later on, we'll do the same for the block kyber mining. Then, once we've gotten the benchmarks established, it will be a simple matter to present it all to you guys in a video later. Almost done with the test. Almost done. All right, here we go. No, I'm so unco. There we go. Perfect co. All right. We don't have an NS.
You got this.
Oh, I've got this. I'm more worried about these nerds out here. Because I sure as God hope that they understand what this is.
Ain't gonna be seeing nothing.
Well, unless they don't have it turned off. I hope they do. Because otherwise, yeah, they won't be seeing anything. Oh, of course, of course. 2 level 1s. Right there. Beautiful. They better rescue each other because I'm not moving from my spot. This is where I'm camping. You tried to sneak up on me? Won't work. Out of my way, foul creature. Oh, you dare knock me down from my high point? I had the high ground. Now I'm on the low ground with this guy. Nerd! Okay, going back to my high ground. Oh my god, why does it do that? Ah, this is a pain. We can pray. We can pray. No, no, no. And I saith unto these lost little lambs, let there be lots of explosions. American style. America.
Long.
It always will be, Elena. It always will be.
I smell death.
This is how to play American Gley, okay? If you're not playing American Gley, you have problems. Oh no! Oh no, I slipped from my rock. I slipped from my rock. Okay, Okay, I'm back on my rock. I'm back. I got this. I got this. American Gley. I'll be posting it up after stream. I'm just doing the benchmarks right now. See, what we do here is that unlike other channels, I don't hand you something half-assed that I think is cool, or I make it look cool by just doing like certain activities. We don't do that here. What we do is a bit different. First and foremost, I will actually build something, so like I've done. Then I will test it out. Then once I am certain, like 100% certain that this thing is gonna actually be useful to people, then I publish it. That being said, we do a benchmark test so that people know what they're getting themselves into. Like for example, this build is not actually like efficient in any way, shape, or form. It's just what I would classify as a for fun build. It'll work, but I do want to be upfront and honest that, like with everyone later when I present it, that it's gonna be like double or triple the time, or well, at least close to double the time that you're gonna take for like an efficient build. Like for example, Ines doesn't ever have to sweat this kind of stuff out, because for her build is like the most efficient it is. But you can do some pretty cool tower defense shenanigans. So I guess if you're into tower defense games, this is a way that you can enjoy it. Well, efficiency is, you know, important to me because I'm Asian and I never do anything that's inefficient. Only perfect efficiency all the time. But yes, a lot of people have said that they want Big Boomba. Anyway, for those that want this build and all that kind of stuff, please make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. And of course that you keep an eye out on all my latest vids. I would be killing them faster with an S, but fair enough. Explosions are fun. Of course, Rafi, you know I will always do the best for you guys. But yeah, a lot of people have requested, can you make a launcher Gley build? I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, I did tell you guys that it would be ass in terms of timing, but you can do this. So I guess that's fun for people. Just know that I will never understand you normal humans, okay? But I will still happily make you guys stuff as long as I, you know, am honest about it. How dare that boss freeze me? Like, do you mind, sir? I'm busy blowing up all your minions. Sir, you are being assisted. Please do not resist. That's right, Cadbury. Take it, huh? You like my unlimited ammo? Because I'm about to be very limited very soon. Gotta reload this. Okay. Agonia, do you mind? There we go. Okay, back up top. Now let's see if we can handle wave 8 and 10. But regardless, I will release this today, along with the full spectrum of my results.
All my senses are alive.
Excuse me, could you get off my rock? Line of sight apparently unimportant. Let me back up there. As Rocket Raccoon would say, this is real firepower. Well, it is. Look at it. Everything is dead, as it should be.
Yup.
Oh, damn it, Claudia. Ah, you bastard. I will have your head for this, Claudia. Where is the dude? There he is.
Multiple enemy signals detected. An unexpectedly large force is advancing as the vanguard.
Yeah, I know an unexpectedly large force is advancing at the vanguard. I'm literally up here dealing with it.
Get up and get back to it.
Okay, there we go. Line of sight, unnecessary. Sir, Mr. Danrick. Sir, please get up. I have no time to assist you.
All my senses have come.
Okay. There we are. I don't mind people coming in for levels, but I swear, many people take it all for granted. Alright, let's play tower defense now. How on earth are these nerds dying? Situation is dire. Our entire defense is looking dire right now. Reloading. All right, how lovely. Now come on. Locked and loaded. Repeat after me. Firepower. Ugh, getting bounced around.
I smell
Hello, Heather Michelle. Greetings to you.
They're not hesitating. They're clearly intending to destroy our facility.
Well, duh, they're not hesitating. Do they look like they'll hesitate? I got this, though. Alright. 2 more. I'm doing perfectly fine. Can't really complain. I need to kill Agonia first. Agonia dies. The other one is not a big deal. Okay, come on, Agonia. Let's play a game. It's called I've Got a Big Rocket Launcher and You Need to Suffer. That's it. Good boy. Okay, Agonia's done. Now then, time to deal with you. Taste my rockets. Taste them. Who needs line of sight, right? There we go. Took 15 minutes. Jesus. Jesus. But that was like, on average, 1.6 times. Very interesting. 1.6 times slower than Ines. No problem, Heather. Always happy to deliver the content that the community needs. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this, because community said, we want launcher Gley. I'm like, are you guys sure about this? You do realize it's inefficient. We want it anyway. Okay. Okay. I'll do it, but still think it's a bad idea. I mean, it's funny, but, you know. If you respect your own playtime, I still probably wouldn't do this. Remember one thing, ladies and gents. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. Alright, now this one is done solo, so let's go and get it done. Just me and a lot of explosions. Let's make it happen. Okay, that way. And yes, as ridiculous as that looks, it is the fastest way to move around. You gotta do the special roll. Fly.
will not be interrupted.
Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Reloading.
High-level enemy identified. Designating as top priority target. Please eliminate.
Glorious. Did I just get frozen? How dare they try and freeze me? The legendary moi. Okay, on to the next. Okay, wave 3 clear. Well, you might get what you want, Muhammad. And well, yes. In general, although the booms look cool, the reality of this type of build is that it's not necessarily going to be a lot of fun. So, sorry, it's not necessarily going to be efficient. Most people just want these types of builds for fun. But realistically speaking, you're absolutely right. You are going to be slower. Like, if I did this with an S, it would be literally 1.5 times faster. But people want what they want. Even now, Mr. Muhammad up there is like, can you make a video for Restored Relic? Oh, yes, I'm using it right now.
So thirsty. All my senses.
I think that sometimes, even if it's less efficient, people just want what they want. Or maybe they get bored of playing in S all day. Because, look, I'll show you guys through the benchmarking later, but nothing is going to beat an S. Obviously. So this kind of thing is like a for fun build. Those who are purely about efficiency, you can safely ignore this because it's not going to be efficient. I mean, literally nothing in the game is more efficient than an S anyway, right now, because she set such a high standard. Nothing's going to beat it. But for those that want to just have a little extra fun, I guess you could do this. I'm not so concerned about whether or not it's efficient, more is it possible in the first place? And the answer is yes, it is. Yep. Well, yes, you do know. I hope you're doing good, Swordmo.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Okay, wave 6. Made it here at least.
Will not be.
For me at least, I feel like, you know, at least the build is not so completely crap that you can't do anything with it. It's not gonna be the best, but at least you can blow stuff up. Okay, on to the next. Pentagram of Farala. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't get in my way. All my senses come alive.
However, I will say that please do take note that since you literally will not be able to see anything,
I smell
you might need the Sword of Thundera to grant you sight beyond sight. Oh, pretty much, yeah. It's just here to look fun, but you won't actually get, like, super value out of it. Just like how those people want to play mobbing Haley. It's like, okay, I mean, you can do it. If that's what you want, I'm not going to stop you. Are you going to be fast and efficient? Probably not. You can. Stand for support, overachieve. The only thing that would be cool about this is literally playing the Helldivers flag raising music like I did last night and just pretending for a minute that you are super American. That's the most fun you can have with this. Yum, 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 yum. But one thing which I will say is that although I have mentioned the efficiency is lacking, the fact that it is actually possible to go through stuff with just this is pretty awesome. So if somebody just, like, I don't know, they want to have a relatively easy time and they just didn't care about efficiency, they just want to blow stuff up, theoretically you can do a lot of stuff in the game with this. Won't be the fastest, but can do a lot. Oh my god, there's this one guy left here. Okay, on to the next. To be honest, if not for the fact that these areas all have, like, actually if you get a good location to stand on, the verticality will not be as much of a problem. Because weirdly enough, you deal enough damage that you can sort of just last and just stand up there and blast.
We've detected an enemy unit with abnormally strong readings. Identification: commander of the defensive forces.
This is the one spot that I hate the most though, because they spawn on two sides. It's so hard to actually like blast them all effectively. Okay, the other side. She is making it to wave 10. So it's not like you're weak or incapable of doing stuff. She's made it all the way to wave 10. Of course they are. But I don't have any reactors I immediately want to farm. At least, not today. Only problem is I couldn't even find health. Or rather, not that I couldn't find it, I literally couldn't see where the health drops were. Okay, great. Haha. Cross.
Be stopped.
Well, I'm done for the night.
Sounds about right. Go get some rest, pal.
Careful, Descendant.
I too
Picking
am
up a
almost
signal for a
done.
unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Alright. Well, I'll talk to you later.
See you in the morning, pal.
Loading.
Okay. God, that took ages. 22 minutes, that's ridiculous. Well, at least we know. Almost double the amount of time. Okay. Yep, you can't see anything. And that's the whole point. But I guess people want what they want. The testing is done at least, so we've done all the benchmarks for this. You can do stuff with it, just that you're gonna take ages longer than, you know, Ines. Go in, zap. Okay, let's go take a look at the new reactors. First, let's take a look at Ines. Remnant. Hatchery. Man, you guys getting screwed on the Ines reactors. I guess some people, if they like the outpost, could do that. Okay. The other one is Remnant. I believe it's the abandoned reconstruction site. Give me a second to go there. I may as well check it out. Okay, farming build. Let's get out there. Oh, there's humans. Whoops. That's an accident. Sarah and HTC. Yeah, we're not gonna be out there with humans. Sorry, human beings, but I refuse your contact. No. Let me swap back to private. There. Okay. Oh, nice little zap-a-dap-a-doo. Ah. You have to pick up... Oh my god, having to pick up bombs? Are you kidding me? That's terrible.
New subscriber detected.
Begin tracking. This is going to sting.
Well, it does give some fairly decent loot. The only downside is having to actually like grab bombs, like oh my god. But I'm guessing that this is the best we got.
Damn
You
it.
could also get a Sharon reactor here. So 2 birds with 1 stone,
You
I
can't
suppose. I sup an O's.
There's no getting away. My shield. Damn them. This is where it ends.
Mission clear. About 2 minutes to clear this mission. Some fairly decent stuff dropped, and I'm okay with that. Cool. Alright, let's check the other mission just to be sure. You always want to go 100%. Make sure that you really know. So, alright, let's do this. Gather the collectibles. Valby Farm Space Reactor. What? Oh. I have no interest in Ajax. Right now, the only thing I care about is the Ness and Haley's. These two are quite crucial. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, this mission sucks. It's not like you're spawning extra enemies too.
Give up.
So the reactor amounts are not great. Yep, okay, the other one's better. Takes about 2 minutes worth of work. Okay, fair enough. Clear. Okay. Yeah, that was a waste of time for very low effort. No good. Okay, that's clear. Let me see what's next on my list. Let's check out the other farm in the hatchery. Now, if it's hatchery, well, other than strategic outpost, there's upper hatchery and lower hatchery. Well, let's try. Because remember, the hatchery missions are not actually that bad for reactors. At least to the best of my memory. I could always be wrong. But I think they were quite good before. Okay, here we go. I'll check the upper, and then I'll check the lower.
Eliminate.
Okay, so it's this way into the cave.
Keep trying. There's no getting away.
Perfect. Okay. Yum, 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 yum. These are so boring to do, but at the very least, we will get an answer for those that want to know where to farm Inessa's stuff this week. I'm actually excited to see what the final reactor count will be. Hopefully it will be decent. At least better than last week's. I do seem to be seeing a fair few, so...
Begin tracking.
The enemy spawns are pretty spread out though. And very slow. I don't know why they do this thing where the enemies spawn like one at a time, like bruh. It's supposed to be hard mode. Make the enemies spawn like dozens at a time. Okay, here. Come on.
This is going to sting a little. Oh, damn it. Those bastards. You can't escape. Don't you dare run away.
At least it seems to be dropping plenty of reactors. Oh, it's so confusing where to go though. Just go down there, huh? Let me just take a second to grab this. Whoa, where is it located? And it just, the mission just ends like that. Okay. Fine. About the same efficiency. All tech though. That's not bad. Okay, that's upper hatchery tested. Now we need to test lower hatchery. Right after I find that little transport thing. Also, I'm pretty sure she plays like an incorrect sound effect. One of the sound effects actually sound distinctly male for her grapple. Okay, that's it. I officially hate finding this damn transporter. I will find it at a later time. Okay, this should be the lower hatchery mission. Let's try it out. Let's see if this is any good.
This is going to sting a little. Begin tracking. Keep trying. Take this.
Ah, yes, this part. Okay.
There's no getting away.
This is the so-called speedy part. I have to just stand in here.
Oh, damn it.
Unfortunately, as I'm not a tech channel, I cannot give you my full
This
specifications.
is where it ends.
But the only thing I can tell you is that my GPU is an RTX 3080. There's actually a reason for this. It's because sometimes people take advice from streamers, and because I am not very technically savvy, I don't want to give incorrect advice to people. So I choose not to disclose specs and things like that because it can be problematic. So sorry. But I'm running this on RTX 3080.
Damn it. Oh, my shield. Damn it.
Of course. Can't play something that doesn't look good, right?
Oh, those bastards.
Come on.
This is going to hurt.
The last elite always takes like 10,000 years to spawn. Okay, this is about 3 minutes. Yeah, it's not really that great. Okay, so for this week, those of you that are interested in nest reactors, having checked out all the different types, I would really suggest going to Remnant and just taking on the abandoned reconstruction site. That being said, you can also theoretically go to the upper hatchery if you know where to go and you get fast at it. You can get quite a few drops that way. Lower hatchery is not so good. I would say upper hatchery is better, at least in terms of mission smoothness. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Singular dimension, we don't need that. No, do not need this. Nope. I do not know what this Freyna technique is, but nah, it's okay. I don't need these, but if people do, well, that's also an option for them. But if the Freyna technique doesn't abuse a bug, then by all means enjoy. But if it does, then I probably should not showcase it, nor should I know about it. Okay. Electric is clear. No. There's no updated Enzo build because there's no need for it. Okay. The last Enzo build I posted is as updated as you're gonna get. Abandoned zone? Oh my god. Haley reactors are in this week. Bunny Road is gonna be the time for a Haley reactor. Okay, Haley is good this week. Technically, there's also a Frozen Valley if anyone needed a Freyna reactor. Non-attribute. Ew, Moonlight Lake. Okay. Dimension. Vermilion West. Ironworks. Not that great either. But okay. Chill Singular is in this week. So if anyone needs a Haley reactor, go and get it at the Bunny Road Environment Contamination Zone. I think I might actually bother to get a Haley reactor this week. Or try and find a better one because I've been waiting. Okay. Challenge accepted. I should also go and do these challenges at some point. Ugh. Okay.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
Well, whether it's game breaking or not, it depends on what the technique is. So, what is the technique? Okay, I'm actually gonna run around the Bunny Road for a while, see what I can get. Been a while since I've done this. Let me adjust a few things. Come on, take this off. Hurry up. Can only be activated in Albion or an outpost. Ugh. Okay. That is considered exploitative. Can't do that. I understand that for you guys, if you want to, you can go ahead, but I cannot be seen doing that. So you want to do that, go ahead, but yeah, no. Even if it's not game breaking, and look, I don't mind if you guys use it. I'm not gonna report anybody or anything like that, because at the end of the day, reactor farming sucks. So if that makes your life easier, then by all means go ahead. But again, as a professional, I can't really do something like that. No. Yep. Chill singular. But the problem is that you also get the default drop is the non-attribute tech, so unfortunately you also get some of those. Pretty much, yes. Yep, this is definitely easy food. If anyone's looking for a Haley reactor, you want to try and get your perfect drop, this is what you're gonna need. And there is no way I'm letting a perfect drop go this week. Okay, let's have a look, see what dropped so far. Colossus Fusion, hey, that's not bad. Nope. None of these are double gold rolls. But I will keep this one, just in case, you never know. Colossus skill cost. Still not what I want. Crap, I think my Doggerino is gathering some extras that I left behind. Alright, back at it again. I think tomorrow I'll have to figure out how long will it take me to get a perfect Haley reactor. That's definitely tomorrow's content. I will run this for 3 hours until I get the perfect Haley reactor. Okay, that one was a little bit too far of a jump. Wasted a precious few seconds. Let's go. Now, fun fact, you can actually use the same reactor for Viessa. So, if you are interested in getting a Haley reactor, you can also kind of double it up and get a Viessa reactor for the Absent Zero type builds, which will work just fine. Ah, itchy ear. Okay. After all that, let's take a look at all the crap. Okay, what do we get? That's no good, no good, no good. Skill, critical hit damage, and attack versus Colossus. That's okay. I can always do a couple more runs. No matter what, I think this will literally be the best loot area. For an S, you might want to check my builds for reference. The Colossus one, I use cooldown and Colossus. For farming, I believe I'm using tech and skill crit. It should be, but please double check the videos. Because in my videos, I detail exactly what I'm using. Reactors, external components, substats, all that kind of stuff. So you might want to take a reference from that instead. Just in case I say the wrong thing off the top of my head. Because usually once I publish a video, I don't have to think about it anymore. Mess that up. Oof. That's an irritation. But it does happen every few runs. Same thing, Ariel. Please check the video. My build videos contain everything you need. So just reference the build video and go from there. Remember guys, streams are more for learning gameplay and discussing advanced concepts. For the basics like the builds and all that kind of stuff, you can just reference the videos. I promise you, I give you guys everything in the video. All you gotta do is copy it and you're fine. But make sure you copy everything exactly. Don't skip around the video. Don't just skim through one section or another. That's probably not a good idea. If you get like the full, if you like actually study the video fully, I promise you everything is in there. I never skip details. Okay, let's try again. And don't forget, there's more than one Haley build, so you need to be sure what you're looking for. None of these are good. Hey, native. Okay, I can probably do one more set of runs. As long as I go hyper fast. Yep, Haley Reactor drops here this week. So, you might want to get on that if you don't have a perfect Haley Reactor. Because I got a feeling that Infernal Walker will be coming back in rotation and you don't want to be missing out. Last time I had to take him on was with an imperfect reactor. And granted, that might not shift things much. It'll just mean a slightly faster kill, but still, slightly faster is still better. So there's no way I'm letting this opportunity pass me by. Sure. If that's what makes you happy.
My shield!
Now tomorrow's gonna be the real deal. We only did about half an hour today, but let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Why dimension? This isn't even a dimension reactor. Well, that's as far as we can go. The loot is still coming. Damn. Good job. All right. Tomorrow I'll do a thorough farm of this. I actually also want to investigate it anyway, see how long it takes me to actually get a God Roll reactor. For now though, thank you very much guys for watching the stream. I will see you all in the next one. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone. And for those that were interested in the launcher Gley, I will drop the video right after I go eat lunch and all that. Okay? So see you guys in a little bit, and tonight is Marvel Rivals. For those that want to see me rank up, let's see if I can hit Grandmaster after all this time. All right, catch you later.